I am so incredibly pumped for Marvel Snap, and here's why you should be too. Yes, it's a card game, I get it. There's 2 Marvel card games coming out in a pretty close period of time, and I understand why that might frustrate some people, but as a person that really loves card games, I could not be more excited. And also, just as a side note, I think that Midnight Suns and Marvel Snap are in totally different genres. One is a CCG, and one is more of a strategic XCOM-like that happens to use cards. But regardless, I am really pumped for this new Marvel card game, and that's because it's got some really big names behind it. The development team is ex-developers of Hearthstone, from an era of Hearthstone that I really personally enjoyed, and seeing Ben Brode up on that stage, up on that live stream, being like, greetings, and oh, it sent chills down my spine. I can't even put it into words. It made me feel some type of way. But enough about me, let's go over some of the core mechanics of this game. I'm really excited to talk about it. It's a CCG, so you've got all your regular card game mechanics. You've got energy, you've got a hand, blah 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 blah. There's turns, who cares? Like, fuck it. The unique stuff is that this is a card game where both players go at the same time, and the person winning gets initiative first, which means that their actions happen a little bit before the other person, but you take your turns at the exact same time. Another core mechanic of this game is that it will have locations. There will be 3 for each game, and the person that comes out with more locations that they control wins the game. And these locations are different for each round, so every game is unique, and that's really cool. And they've already stated that they're going to be releasing new locations every single week, which is a lot of new content. And of course, the snap is a core mechanic, which is just so incredibly flavorful. It's fun. I love it so much. It adds a layer of mind games to this card game where I can be like, I think I got this in the bag, I'm gonna double the stakes, I wanna win more, so I'm going to snap. You can either just concede right there and not engage in this doubling of the stakes, or if you're feeling confident, you can try and win it out. And I think that adds such an interesting layer of bluffs, of I'm really confident, of oh god, I don't think I can win, so I should leave now, of oh, I think I can do this, I think I can come back and he won't see it coming, and so I'm gonna snap. And it's just, there's so much there. And it's going to be really fun. Another really interesting thing about Marvel Snap is how short the games are. There's only 6 turns the entire game, and then it's over, and that's a really good length. I think that will really benefit the community and benefit the vibes of this game because you're not stuck in a game for, 10 to 30 minutes like a Hearthstone game goes. You could say that the combat will feel very snappy. Something interesting that this card game is doing is implementing a battle pass, which everyone and their mother has been doing in video games lately. But it seems like this is how they're going to be releasing new sets, and they're going to be themed over events, and whatever that theme is what the new locations will be every week. And I'm open-minded about this idea, but it is my biggest critique about the game so far, but it's also something we don't know very much about. Basically, the way that they monetize this battle pass will make or break the game in a lot of ways. Like, if they're just giving away variants of cards in the battle pass, that will be all good. If they're locking new cards behind this battle pass and you have to pay to engage with those new cards, and they're really good cards, you might be screwing over some free-to-play players, but we'll have to see what that system is like, so I'm not going to jump to any conclusions there. But with that said, they've had a really big emphasis on the free-to-play aspect of this game. They've mentioned multiple times that when you start out, you'll get a bunch of cards thrown at you, which is huge. It will be very important for deck building and being able to engage with the different systems the game has and, really see what it has to offer you. So I think that's a really smart move. Now, it wouldn't be a collectible card game if it didn't have art for the cards that you are collecting, and this one is really unique in the way that it does that, because each card will have its own unique variant art styles that you can unlock by upgrading the card. And upgrading the card doesn't do anything but visually change it, which I think is really cool. However, if you upgrade a card to infinity level, which is the highest rarity, then it will get a new effect and split into 2 cards, one with the old effect, one with the new effect, which is admittedly something I'll have to play with before I understand if it's any good or not, but I'm looking forward to trying it out because that's a very unique mechanic. What do you think about Marvel Snap? Let me know in the comments. Are you going to try it out just because it's Marvel? Do you not even want to touch it because it's a card game? Just let's have some conversations. Maybe I can change your mind. I'd love to try. Thank you very much for watching. Click on another video if you want to, maybe. That'd really help me out a lot, and subscribe if you're not, because that helps me out the most and it's totally free. So go ahead and give that a try, and like the video if you liked it, because I put a lot of effort into it. I put a lot of effort into everything that I do, and this is no exception. Thanks again. Bye. This is me waving with my fingies.